Yeah, let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man Pots and Pans, what up, though? You kicking with KC. We first talking about the Detroit Pistons in Orlando taking on the Magic. Game 4, round 1, Eastern Conference playoffs, I should say. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Right now, Orlando is up 54-52 at halftime. Couple other updates in the NBA and around the sports world that we do have to talk about before we get into all of that. Now, let's just slide into a pause. I just want to give an update on my dog, Anthony Edwards. I got him right here. Yeah, I want to give an update on my dog, Anthony Edwards. They say he's looking a little bit better. This comes from NBA.com. Minnesota All-Star Anthony Edwards will be sidelined for at least 1 week with a hyperextension and bone bruise in his left knee, a diagnosis the Timberwolves formally announced Monday before Game 5 of their first-round NBA playoff series at Denver. Edwards had an MRI exam that confirmed the absence of structural damage, a relief to the Timberwolves after Edwards' injury occurred in the second quarter of their Game 4 victory over the Nuggets. Still, his availability for the Western Conference semifinals, if they advance, will be in question. The team called his status week to week, so Edwards could likely miss at least the beginning of the next series before he's cleared to return. Anthony Edwards, the headline said he's going to miss at least a week. That sounds extremely hopeful. Because you can come back in like the beginning of the next round if they advance. But at the same time, it could be way longer than that. Now, Dante DiVincenzo, they say he's out for the rest of the season, which is pretty much nothing. The playoffs is only going to extend for what? A few more months, if that? 2 months? Month and a half? Let's say 6 to 8 weeks tops. Okay, cool. Then it's the offseason for everybody at the most, if you even make it that far. Other than that, man, we hoping that Dante DiVincenzo recovers, gets better. We hoping that Anthony Edwards has a speedy recovery and gets better. I just hate to see it, I will say that. But let me know your thoughts on Anthony Edwards and his return. Oh, yeah. Anthony Edwards, his return. See, there we go. We just making sure that's right. All right, cool. So Anthony Edwards, man, out at least 1 week officially, but they say he will be week to week and likely could possibly miss the next series as well. Ain't no telling, but I'm hoping that he gets back sooner than that because I want Anthony Edwards to get a ring. I will say that. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Another topic that I do have. This is in no relation to the NBA, so let me go ahead and get this off of here. Pause. But this is coming from NBCNews.com. Texas Tech transfer quarterback Brendan Sorsby is checking into residential treatment program for gambling addiction. The school confirmed Monday to NBC News. NCAA rules prohibit athletes, coaches, and athletic department personnel from betting on college or professional sports. In 2025, Division I schools also voted to rescind a rule that would have allowed betting on pro sports. According to the NCAA rules, quote, players who wager on their own games, end quote, could face permanent loss of eligibility in all sports. Sorsby could appeal a potential ban. The NCAA told NBC News that due to confidentiality rules, it will not comment on current, pending, or potential investigations. So we got this guy named Brendan Sorsby, who is apparently addicted to gambling. So much so, he's checking himself into rehab. Now, there's already strict rules against gambling, pro athletes betting, and even collegiate athletes betting, apparently. You got the coach. Everybody's saying they support his decision to do this. My thing is, what were you gambling on? Were you going to casino or betting? It's hard to believe you weren't doing no sports betting. So what are they like? NCAA say they're not going to comment. No, we need to know what's going on. Was he betting on his own games? Why are y'all protecting him and covering this up? It's not like he's a Manning or something like that. Who is this random Texas Tech transfer quarterback out here gambling? And the NCAA seems to be covering it up. That's kind of weird to me. Brendan Sorsby, Texas Tech transfer quarterback, addicted to gambling. And check yourself in. If everybody knows you're addicted to gambling and you're a gambler, why are you not kicked out of NCAA sports? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't get it. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat, in the comments. Call into the show. 313-466-4386. I'm pretty sure that was all I really had. For real. Other than that, just updates in regards to the NBA playoffs. Last night, I thought the Lakers were going to get it done against the Rockets. Where's that at? Right there? Thought the Lakers was going to get it done against the Rockets. Thought they were going to sweep the Rockets. And they did not. They didn't get the job done. It is what it is. I wanted somebody to get a sweep. I think the only possible sweep that we can get in the playoffs at all in round one is over in the West. OKC Thunder and the Suns, who I believe play tonight. If I'm not mistaken, play tonight. West Coast game. Late night game. Won't be up for that. But I think the Thunder can get it done. It'll be embarrassing for the Suns and Devin Booker. Trust me. Especially because I think they'll be in Phoenix. I got a little bit of faith in Phoenix and Devin Booker, bro. They ain't going to get out. They can't. Devin Booker ain't about to go out like that. Not getting swept, bro. Gentleman sweep is probably going to be the inevitable. But a sweep, that's tough, bro. That's tough. Especially in Phoenix. I don't know. But let me know what you think. Do you think OKC gets the sweep against Phoenix? Game is tonight, man. So by the time we wake up, we all gonna know. Pause. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. All right, so I really just hopped on here real quick just to do like a quick little live score update and everything on the Pistons versus Orlando. Detroit Pistons versus Orlando Magic. The number 1 seed, Detroit, versus the number 8 seed, Orlando Magic. Coming back from halftime right now. They're in the third quarter. Orlando still with the lead, 56-54. 11 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Kay Cunningham shoot up a three, missed it. A foul on the play as an attempted rebound for Orlando. I think they called a foul on Thompson. His third foul. Amin Thompson, or is it Asar? Asar Thompson, excuse me. It's Asar Thompson. Orlando ball, man. Detroit actually started off very, very bad and rusty in this game, like terrible. But then they end up getting a good little momentum. They built real good momentum. Took a good lead, probably like up to like maybe 8, 9 or something like that. But then Orlando ended up closing it out as the first half ended and took a 2-point lead. So that's pretty much where we are right now. Orlando still with a 2-point lead. Detroit with the ball. Tobias Harris shoots up the three. Missed that. We'll see how many threes they shoot up, man. Because I will be judging that. And then, in what position do you shoot the three? Like, are you on a fast break and you shooting the three? Like, that type of stuff irritates me. Call me old school, bro. That's corny. Lazy rebounding right now from Detroit. Orlando gets the rebound. Paolo in the paint. Him against like 2 or 3 defenders. He misses. Detroit coming back with the ball. Cade. Almost lost the ball. Tossed it back to Tobias. Back to Cade in the corner for the 3. No. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson be getting them rebounds, fam. Bet the over. No endorsement. Pistons with the ball, passing it around. Tobias shooting it up. Miss. Out of bounds. Orlando out of bounds on Orlando. Detroit with the ball, 14 seconds on the shot clock. 9.5 remaining in the third quarter. It's embarrassing as a Detroit fan to see the Pistons go out like to even have to go back and forth with an 8th seed like this. This is embarrassing. It kind of confirms what everybody was already. Duncan Robinson for 3, no good. It's kind of confirming what everybody else was already saying during the regular season, saying we don't believe in the Pistons. They're the number 1 seed, but we don't think they really, you know what I'm saying, good enough to be that. It says a lot about the Eastern Conference in general, to be honest with you. But Tobias Harris rushing down with the ball, layup, it is good. Ties the ball game, 56 all. 9 minutes remaining in the third. Yeah, because Orlando has been like, I don't know. They've been making it tough for Detroit. They ain't making it easy. I will say that. If we being honest. Paolo Banchero with the foul. He gets fouled by Duren. Foul by Duren. Yep, foul by Duren. At the free throw line, shooting a couple free throws. Yeah, I don't know, fam. Like, I don't know how I feel about Detroit going back and forth with an 8th seed like this. I almost wish it wasn't even. Now, if I'm being honest, let me be honest. I'm not going to say I didn't have faith in Detroit, but I can understand what everybody was saying. Now, I do think Detroit is a great team. I'll say a good team. I think they're a good team with who we have right now. The young players. Not too much experience in the playoffs as a unit right now. But I think we're getting great experience right now. The type of stuff that we need. Duncan Robinson for 3 is no good. Orlando made both of their free throws, by the way. They got a 2-point lead, 58-56. But yeah, I can understand what everybody was talking about with the Pistons, man. I ain't gonna say I didn't have confidence in them, but I didn't think that they were battle tested to really compete to get to the finals. I was surprised they even had the number 1 seed, to be honest with you. Like I said, that says a lot about the Eastern Conference. It may not be that competitive. There's some good teams there, but it ain't that competitive on a whole spectrum of the NBA wise. But with all that being said, I did think Orlando was going to be competitive, even though they were ranked as an 8th seed. I kind of felt they were going to be competitive. I feel like we had a better chance with New York. I feel like we would have got New York in like 5 or 6. This might be a 6-7 game series. Real talk. Orlando with a 3-point lead right now, 59-56. Paolo Banchero went back to the line. I think he shot 2 free throws, made 1. Turnover for Detroit. 8 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the third quarter. That's 13 turnovers for Detroit. 13 turnovers. Orlando only has, 3 or something? But if I'm not mistaken, they just said Orlando only had 3 points off of turnovers. That's kind of crazy. Ain't no way that's true. Let me check. That's crazy. Y'all only got 3 points from them 13 turnovers? Points off turnovers. Excuse me. Orlando has 19. Detroit has 3 points off of Orlando's turnovers, which Orlando has 3 turnovers, and Detroit has 3 points off of theirs. Yeah. Detroit 13 turnovers. Orlando has scored 19 points off of those turnovers. That's extremely unfortunate, dog. But field goal percentage-wise, Detroit is doing way better than Orlando, shooting 42.9%, almost 43% from the field. Orlando, 36.4% in the game so far. They're shooting about even from the 3-point. 25% Detroit, 26% Orlando. Duren with the spin, gets the shot blocked. Orlando with a good lead, 5-point lead, 56-61 Orlando. 7.5 remaining in the third. Detroit 100% for free throws right now. 9 for 9 from the free throw line. Orlando 13 for 17, 76.5%. Detroit is out rebounding them. Detroit has more blocks, 9 to 3. Orlando with the alley-oop. Take a 7-point lead, 63-56. 7:20 remaining in the third. Look like a timeout call. I'll say that the game looks pretty even. Actually, it's been a good back and forth. Like, Orlando's largest lead was 12. Detroit's largest lead was 10. It's a good back and forth. Now Orlando going back and forth. Orlando back with the lead. 7-point lead right now for Orlando. It's a pretty good back and forth. Orlando has more steals, 8 steals, 2 for Detroit. Detroit more turnovers. They tied in assists, 12 assists. It's a real, like, to be honest with you, it's a pretty even game. It almost might be an even matchup. So I kind of understand it. And I can see it going 6 or 7, even though I don't think Detroit needs to be going 6-7 games with Orlando. It needs to be a 5-6 game series, if you really ask me. But let Detroit get this experience. They need this. Orlando's been here. To be honest with you, Orlando's standards and expectations should be way higher than Detroit's. Detroit had the worst record in the NBA 2 seasons ago. Barely made the playoffs last season. I think got put out by the Knicks. It was last season or something like that, first round. Okay. So I think Orlando has better or higher expectations. So being realistic, Detroit really playing with house money. Yes, they were ranked number 1. I think that goes with good coaching and a bad conference. Ain't no telling where Detroit. Now, granted, with our record, we would have still did decent in the West. Detroit Pistons with their record. But at the same time, I think the Eastern Conference is just a weaker conference. I mean, historically speaking, I believe it's been proven, but I don't know. I don't know that to really know. I'm just regurgitating stuff at this point. We're going to do a little bit of following up. Yeah, we got OKC and the Suns tonight at 9:30. That game is actually starting. Then Minnesota, Denver, 10:30. That's going to be a good game. So, actually, OKC and the Suns should have started. Yeah, it is started already. OKC versus Minnesota. The Thunder versus Phoenix. OKC Thunder versus Phoenix Suns. Phoenix up 3-2 right now in the first quarter. 3-2 in the first. 2-5 in the first quarter. Phoenix up. Yeah, I can't wait for. Anthony Edwards is out for Minnesota. That's kind of sad because I want to watch Anthony Edwards go off for Minnesota against Denver. Hopefully Minnesota can still get the job done. They only got to win one game. Minnesota only got to win one game. And they close out the series. Can y'all win one game without Anthony Edwards? That's the real question. Let me see what we doing here. Let me make sure I'm good. Make sure my stream. Okay, good. Yeah, man. Can they win one game? I imagine that they can extend the lifeline of Minnesota, get them to the second round. Give Anthony Edwards enough time to rebound and then come in, pause at the right time. Win at least one game in the next round 2 without Anthony Edwards, Minnesota. See, I'm saying all this in support of a team that's not the Pistons because they're in the Western Conference. And I like Anthony Edwards. I'm not doing none of that type of stuff for any other team, especially in the Eastern Conference, to be honest with you. Detroit with the ball, miss shot. Orlando looks like they tossed it up. Turnover for Orlando. Count it up, add to it. Plenty of time left in this game. And like I said, it's been plenty of back and forth. I think Detroit is in a good position, even though we shouldn't even be going back and forth with Orlando in the 8th seed. But, whatever. Okay, toss it to Duran. Duran playing big body. Gets the bucket. 58-63. Pause on the big body. Orlando coming down with the ball. Desmond Bain shoots it up, man. What they call a foul? Foul on who? Somebody on the Pistons. Who did they call a foul on? It's going against Javonte Green. Detroit has a player named Javonte Green. Picking up his third. Javonte Green? I'm reading the captions right now. I'm not even like listening to it. They could have said something else. Javonte Green, though. I got to see that, though. There's a player named Javonte Green on the Pistons. Sure is. Yeah, Javonte Green. Oh, I know who that is. I didn't know that was his name. Javonte? Dog, I didn't know that was his name. Yo, we got some young dudes on the Pistons, fam. I'm sorry. Like, we got some young dudes. Okay. Yeah, he 10 minutes, 2 points, 3 rebounds. Okay, do your thing, young dog. He looked like a Detroit dude, too. For real, for real. Oh, Jalen Duren, let's go. With the slam. Looked like there was a foul call, though. So we don't get the and one? No and one? What happened? Oh, yeah. Foul on Franz Wagner. Foul on Franz Wagner. Okay, toss it up. Toss it inbounds. Cade. Ooh, who was that just shot that up? Thompson? Was that a 3? For 3 out the corner with the fade. 61-65. Orlando with the lead. Them Pistons creeping up on them. Javonte Green, 5 points, by the way. Ooh, Jalen Duren with the block. I know that wasn't no goaltend. No, it wasn't no goaltend. I know that wasn't no goaltend. I know they ain't calling no goaltend. No, that wasn't no goaltend. That was a good block. They called a foul, but I think that was a good block, too. Orlando put some buckets in. 67-61 Orlando. Cunningham bringing the ball up for Detroit. Up with it. Miss it. Draws a foul. 5:40 remaining in the third. 5:40 remaining in the third quarter. Let's check out some points. Let's see what some player stats looking like real quick. Coming from Google, live on Google. I'll endorse that. Thompson. We got Asur Thompson, man. 23 minutes, 2 points. Damn, am I reading this right? Hold on, let me refresh it. Ain't no way this dog got. Hold on, ain't no way this thing got 2 points. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me refresh this. I gotta give my dog some credit. I know he ain't got no 2 points. Let me refresh this. Okay, Asur Thompson, 23 minutes, 2 points. 5 rebounds, no assists. 1 for 5 from the field. Asur. Bro, you got the you starting. You gotta get it together. Tobias Harris, 12 points. 4 rebounds. That's in 21 minutes. Jalen Duren, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in 23 minutes. Let me see. Duncan Robinson, 23 minutes, only 7 points. 1 rebound. What you doing, Duncan? Show up, fam. Jalen Duren, good bucket, man. 65-67 Orlando. Cade Cunningham, 19 points in 24 minutes. 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Cade gonna do what he do. Oh, good block, Jalen. They called a foul? Hey, man, Detroit got like 19 blocks, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. They got about 12, 13. We're gonna look it up. Detroit got like 12, 13 blocks, fam. Jalen Duren, man. Nice. Asur Thompson got 2 blocks. Jalen Duren got a block. Cade got a block. LeVert got a block. Isaiah Stewart got 4 blocks. He got 4 blocks, Isaiah Stewart. God. Isaiah Stewart got 4 blocks, bro. 4 blocks. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 blocks for Detroit. Might be more. Anybody else got some? JB Bickerstaff got a block. So I'm just playing. She say the coach got a block it as well. Crazy. Detroit going crazy on the blocks though. Real talk. Pause. All right, Orlando with the lead, 68-65. Look like they just made their free throw. Dang. Detroit trying to rush down the court. K threw a wild pass to who was that? To Javonte Green? Damn. He act like the time was running out. Turnover for Detroit. Another turnover for Detroit. 68-65 Orlando. Orlando with the ball. Drive. Throws it up. Ooh. Miss it. Turnover. Detroit coming down. Oh, is that a forced turnover? Good defense by Orlando. I will say that. All right, back to the points, man. K, 19 points. Karis LeVert. Is that Karis LeVert? Yeah, Karis LeVert. 10 minutes, 2 points. Man, ain't nobody really else got no points. He got 4 rebounds, 3 assists, though. That's contributing. I'll give you that. Let me tell you who needs to show up for Detroit right now. Asar Thompson and Duncan Robinson. Hello? Are y'all in the game? Hello? Asar Thompson. Hello? It's the playoffs. Hello? Wake up, fam. Asar? Who's that? Who's that number 4 for Orlando? Suggs? Jalen Suggs? He be going off. He out there balling. I ain't gonna lie. What he got? Jalen Suggs. Ain't no way. He got 0 points in 22 minutes? He playing some hella defense then, because it looked like he out there balling. I keep looking up and seeing him with this headband on. This dude played 22 minutes and have no points. Everybody, let me see. Desmond Bane got 14. Paulo got 13. Franz Wagner got 19. I think Wagner got he got a couple fouls on him, don't he? That boy in foul trouble, boy. Think so. Franz, they got to sit him down. Well, you got to sit down somewhere. Dang, Orlando. Where they go with the floater. Who was that? Number 23 for Orlando, De Silva. Yeah, it's De Silva with the floater. De Silva with the floater. Detroit with the ball. Man, it looked like they be traveling sometimes. I ain't even gonna lie. Look like K just traveled. What the heck? What did they just call? Oh, foul on Orlando? Foul on Orlando. Man, they tossed K the ball. He grabbed it and took 4 steps, bro, before he even dribbled or stopped. We looking like they always traveling, bro. Not just the Pistons, but just in the NBA in general. Look like they always be traveling. Am I old? Do I have old eyes or something, bro? It be looking like they traveling. Ooh, good move. Ooh, dang, he missed the shot. Who's that? 0 for Detroit? Jalen Duren. That ain't no way that was Jalen Duren. Ooh, good defense. Who is that? Is that LeVert? Yeah, that's LeVert. Yeah, that was LeVert. He was playing some good defense. He had a good offensive move, but he didn't finish. Detroit down 5, 65-70. 2:45 remaining in the third quarter. We got the score on the green screen behind us, but they are clearly way behind. They didn't score 15 points each since then. 10, 15 points. Yeah, timeout in the game right now. All right, so let me kind of get to it. So yeah, Asar Thompson, bro, 2 points in 23 minutes. You got to show up, bro. If we can get Asar Thompson to show up and Duncan Robinson to show up, now at this point it's if you ain't already got the momentum that you're supposed to get, you probably ain't gonna find it in this game. It probably ain't you. So we need to find somebody else off the bench. But it is disappointing to see our starters not show up, especially playing 20 plus minutes. 23 minutes, you score 2 points, you score 7 points. That's not even fun, fam. Team stats. Get back to team stats. Detroit is still shooting better technically than Orlando, shooting 42.9%. Orlando shooting 37%. Detroit is actually shooting better three-pointers from than Orlando right now. 28%. Detroit is actually doing better than rebounds, better than free throw. They're 100% from free throws, Detroit. 11 for 11. Orlando, 78%. Detroit out-rebounding them 32-25. Detroit got more blocks, 12-4. They tied in assists. Orlando does have more steals, less turnovers, and more points off turnovers. So if Detroit maintain their turnovers, it's pretty much a game over, bro. They're not down by that much, but they got to maintain those turnovers. They have to maintain those turnovers, bro, and that's pretty much it. If Detroit maintains those turnovers, they good. Like, that's really all I can say, bro. That's literally all I can say. Detroit, if they lower the number of turnovers, bro, just be careful. They can win this game. That is the difference maker in this game right now. Detroit, actually, I'd rather say that Detroit is losing this game and series, rather than Orlando is winning. Call me biased, obviously, but I got Detroit losing this game. Excuse me. Detroit has been losing this series more than Orlando has been winning. I think Detroit just been dropping the ball. That's cool. I think this is the good experience we need to force us to be that dog in the second round. Second round, who does the Pistons face in the second round? And I'm going to go ahead and say it like I already know we're going to the second round. So the Pistons win. They'll go against the winner of the Cavaliers and the Raptors. They'll go against the winner of the Cavaliers and the Raptors if the Pistons win. That's an ugly series. Those are two ugly teams. Like, as far as energy-wise. Like, they both so blah. Whoever it is, I want the Pistons to get past them so they can just get out of the playoffs. Because nobody wants to see the Cavaliers or the Raptors at this point. I'm just being honest. The fact that both of them even made the playoffs is a little disappointing to me. I think they both need to get put out. One of them will get put out in the first round. I think Detroit needs to finish the job and put the second one out. Because nobody wants to see the Cavaliers or the Raptors in the Eastern Conference Finals. Nobody. So they need to get put out in the second round by Detroit. So I for sure got Detroit going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I just wanted to check and see who our competition will be in the second round. Yeah, Detroit just needs to manage their turnovers. And we got this game, if I'm being honest. I'm confident Detroit will win this game, to be honest with you. Foul on Orlando. Detroit going back to the line. We've been 100% from the line so far tonight. Even if we don't maintain 100%, I imagine we'll be in the 90s. So as long as they keep sending us to the line, those are easy buckets. And we just need to maintain and not give no more turnovers, bro. And this game is ours. K with 22 points, 7 for 16, 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Make it 6 for 6 with the and one. That was an and one they gave him? Nice. 68-70 right now. Detroit down 2 points. Orlando with the lead. 2.5 remaining in the third quarter. Man, I'm up way later than my bedtime. I got to be up out of here. We're going to end it at the end of the third quarter. 2:15 remaining. Orlando trying to get the bucket, but they can't. It's a foul call. Oh, no. Foul call on Orlando. It's going Detroit way. Let's go. Who is that? Beef Stew? Let's go. Beef Stew? Jumping all over Beef Stew, man. That's Isaiah Stewart for y'all. You ain't know? Oh, they sent him to the line. Let's go, Beef Stew. Let's go. Keep that 100% streak from the line going. Isaiah Stewart at the line shooting too. Missed the first one. God damn. Bro, we was 100% from the line. Detroit was 100% from the line, and he just missed one. And he made the second one. Now we 99.99% from the line. God dang, beef. Pause. 69-70 Orlando with the lead right now, man. Let me put the live score on. About to make me mad up in this piece. Orlando with the ball. Desmond Bain shooting up to 3. Teardrops. I ain't gonna lie, that was wet. Pause. 73-69 Orlando with a 4-point lead. Minute 45 remaining in the third. Cade Icewood. Kicking it out to Duncan. Duncan, show up, man. Duncan, show up. Where are you? Hello? Call travel on Duncan Robinson. Turnover. God. Bruh. Duncan, just take Duncan Robinson out, fam. He ain't got it this game. This ain't his game. You. Not only are you not scoring, but you causing more turnovers, bro. We didn't even have a turnover until then. Duncan Robinson got to go, bro. I don't know if I'm talking about for the team or just in general. There ain't no foul. Let's go. They playing rough. Let's go. Pause. Let's go. Dang. Oh, the referee ain't blowing no whistle right now. Letting them boys play. Let's go then. Come on, man. Now you want to blow the whistle? Man, get out of here, man. Now they want to blow the whistle for Desmond Bain. Why is Ja Morant on the Orlando bench? Why is Ja Morant on the Orlando bench, bro? Can somebody explain that to me? Why is Ja Morant and Jalen Johnson, Jurin Jr., or whatever his name, Triple J, why are they on the Orlando bench right now? Celebrating with Orlando. I got to look this up. Did they get traded? Why is Ja Morant on Orlando's bench, bro? This is irritating me, bro. Like, I ain't even, bro. I don't like nothing about Orlando right now. Why they got Ja Morant on the sideline over there? Oh, excuse me. I don't know. Why is Ja Morant on Orlando Magic bench? Like, what the heck is going on, man? As spectators, Ja Morant was not on the bench. Instead, he and teammate Jaren Jackson Jr. were spotted courtside as spectators. Man, what? Man, what, bro? Man. Oh, because they used to play with Desmond Bain. Man, get out of here, bro. That's weak, bro. That's corny, bro. You an NBA player, bro. That's corny, bro. Over there rooting for them. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. That was some good defense from Orlando. I ain't gonna lie. 18 seconds remaining in the third. Orlando with the ball. 75-69. Orlando with a 6-point lead. Under 10 seconds. 5, 4. Desmond Bain for the deep three. It's missed. Yep, it's deflected. 0.1 second, man. That's in the third quarter, basically. I'm a little disappointed in the way Detroit playing right now in the third quarter with this deficit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little irritated. I'm irritated that Ja Morant is on the sideline rooting for Orlando. I thought he was on their bench, bro. I was so mad, bro. Talking about he just spectating. I don't even like that, bro. It don't look right, bro. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that, bro. I'm mad as hell. I ain't gonna lie, I'm mad, bro. How you just gonna be on the sideline of somebody else's team? I'm about to get up out of here, bro. I ain't even about to lie. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. That got me mad, bro. I got to get up out of here, man. Let me know your predictions for tonight's game, man. Do Orlando go up 3-1, or does Detroit even the series tonight? I got Detroit even the series. I'm going back to the crib, snatching one, and ending in Orlando, game 6. Let me know what you think. Live chat, comments, call into the show, 313-466-4386. I think we out of here, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We out.